Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nagara Ego Radio. I am Liam. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is the podcast where we talk about fun and interesting things in simple, clear English, perfect for English learners.
And I am Emma. Hello, everyone. So happy to be here with you today. Liam, I have to say I am really excited about today's topic. It is honestly one of the cutest things I have heard in a long time.
Okay, Emma, are you ready to get into today's topic?
I am so ready, Liam. Let's go.
Okay, so Emma, imagine this. You are walking through a beautiful park in Japan. There are big old trees all around you. The grass is green, there is a gentle, warm breeze. And then you look down and you see something very small, something tiny and soft. A little baby deer.
Oh, that sounds so wonderful. A baby deer. Liam, how small are we talking?
So small, Emma. On May 3rd, 2026, the very first baby deer of the year was spotted at Nara Park. Nara Park is in Nara City, Japan. And this little baby deer, this little fawn, weighed only 3 kilograms. 3 kilograms!
Wait, 3 kilograms? Liam, that is so tiny. 3 kilograms? That is like a big bag of rice. Actually, a house cat can be heavier than that.
Right, Emma. It is incredibly small. You could almost hold it in your arms. Almost. But of course, you should not do that. We will talk about that a little bit later. But yes, 3 kilograms. Tiny.
Mm-hmm. And was the baby deer okay? Was it healthy?
Yes, great question, Emma. The good news is the little fawn was seen standing up on its own, by itself, on its own 4 little legs. And it was also drinking milk from its mother. That is called nursing, when a baby animal drinks milk from its mother. And when a baby deer can stand up and nurse on its own, that is a very good sign. It means the baby is healthy and strong.
Oh, that is so sweet, Liam. I can just picture those tiny little legs standing up for the first time with its mother right beside it. That is just beautiful.
It really is. It is a very happy image. Okay, Emma, so let's talk more about the place where this happened, Nara Park, because I think a lot of our listeners might know the name, but maybe they do not know everything about it. What do you know about Nara Park, Emma?
I know it is in Nara City, and I know there are many deer there, and I know it is very famous. But Liam, tell me more. I want to know everything.
Okay, so Nara Park is located in Nara City, in the western part of Japan. It sits at the foot of a mountain. The mountain is called Mount Wakakusa. So you have this big, beautiful green mountain right behind the park. And the park itself is very large, about 502 hectares. That is a huge amount of space.
Wow, that is really huge. And how old is the park, Liam?
The park was established in 1880, so it is over 140 years old. It is a very old and very famous place. And it is a popular destination for tourists from all over the world. You can get there easily by train from a station called Kintetsu Nara Station. Very convenient.
Right. Okay, and Liam, the deer. Tell me about the deer, because that is the most exciting part, isn't it?
Yes. Okay, so the deer, Emma. There are over 1,200 wild Sika deer in Nara Park. Sika deer, S-I-K-A, Sika. They are a type of deer that is native to East Asia. And in Nara Park, these deer just walk around freely. They live in the park. They roam wherever they want. You can walk right next to them.
Oh, wow. Just walking around? Like on the paths near the people?
Just walking around on the paths, near the shops. Sometimes they walk right up to you and look at you. They are not afraid of people at all. They are very relaxed, very calm. It is quite an incredible sight.
That is absolutely incredible. Liam, have you ever experienced anything like that? Wild animals just walking next to you?
I have not, Emma. And honestly, that is one of the big reasons I really want to visit Nara someday. Just to walk through that park and have the deer right beside me. I think it would be an amazing, unforgettable experience.
Me too, Liam. Okay, I have officially decided. We are going to Nara together. That is the plan.
Huh, deal. Okay, Emma, so now I want to tell you something really interesting about these deer, something that makes them extra special.
Oh, yes? What is it, Liam? Tell me everything.
So, Emma, these deer are not just popular animals. They are considered sacred. The word sacred means very holy, very special, connected to religion or spiritual belief. And the deer in Nara have been considered sacred for over 1,000 years. More than 1,000 years.
Wow, 1,000 years. That is a very, very long history.
It is, and they are connected to a very old and famous shrine. The shrine is called Kasuga Grand Shrine. This shrine is right near Nara Park, and in Japanese tradition, the deer are seen as messengers, holy messengers, so they are deeply connected to this spiritual place and this spiritual history.
That is so fascinating, Liam. So these deer are not just animals in a park, they are part of Japan's history and culture, part of the spirit of the place.
Exactly, Emma. And because of that importance, the Japanese government has officially named them natural monuments. That is a very special title. It means they are protected by law. They must be kept safe. And because of this, hurting them in any way is strictly not allowed.
That is really wonderful. They are truly respected and protected. I love that so much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Liam, I have to ask you something because I am very curious. Can you actually feed the deer? Like, can you give them food? Because I feel like they would just walk right up to you looking for a snack.
Haha, yes, Emma, you can. And this is one of the most fun parts of visiting Nara Park. You can buy special deer crackers there. They are called shika senbei. Shika means deer in Japanese, and senbei means rice cracker. So, deer rice crackers. You buy them from little stands in the park and you give them to the deer.
Oh, that is so fun. But Liam, do the deer know? Like, do they know when you have food?
They absolutely know, Emma. And here's the most amazing part. Some of the deer will actually bow to you. They put their head down, like this, like they are asking politely for a cracker. Some people even teach the deer to bow by bowing to them first, and the deer bow back.
Liam, the deer bow? They actually bow? That is the most adorable thing I have ever heard in my entire life. Okay, that is it. We are definitely going to Nara.
Ha! 100%. Okay, so now let's talk about something called the birthing season, because this is directly connected to our story today. Baby deer are not born all year long. There is a special season, a special time of year when the fawns are born. Emma, do you know when that might be?
I would guess spring? Maybe around May or June?
Very good, Emma. Yes, the birthing season in Nara Park begins around mid-May. Mid-May means around the middle of May. And every year, about 300 baby deer are born in the park. 300 fawns. That is a lot of tiny little deer.
300? Oh my goodness, that must be the most wonderful time to visit. Baby deer everywhere.
It really must be. And this year, Nara's first fawn was spotted a little earlier than usual. The usual start is mid-May, but this little one was spotted on May 3rd. That is before mid-May, so this tiny baby deer came into the world a little early. It could not wait.
Oh, an early arrival. Like it was just so excited to come into the world and see Nara Park. I love that so much, Liam.
Huh, exactly. But okay, Emma, now we need to talk about something a little more serious for a moment.
Oh? What is it, Liam?
So, during the birthing season, the mother deer can become a little bit dangerous. They are very, very protective of their babies, and if they feel that someone is too close to their baby, they may react strongly. They might charge at you or push you. So, visitors to Nara Park need to be careful during this time of year.
Right, right. That makes total sense. Like any mother. Any mother wants to protect her baby. It does not matter if it is a human or a deer.
Exactly, Emma. And there is a special organization in Nara. It is called the Nara Deer Preservation Foundation. Their job is to protect and take care of the deer all year round. And they have given some very clear and important advice to visitors.
Mm-hmm. What do they say, Liam?
If you see a baby deer, please do not touch it. Please do not get too close to it. Just watch quietly from a distance. Even if the baby deer looks alone or lost, please do not go near it. The mother is probably very close by, and if a stranger gets too close, the mother may become aggressive. Aggressive means ready to fight.
That is such important advice, Liam. I think sometimes people just want to touch baby animals because they look so soft and cute. But we have to remember, these are wild animals, and they deserve our respect. Watch from a safe distance.
Exactly right, Emma. Watch from a distance. Take photos from far away. But please do not touch. Do not approach. That is the rule, and it is an important one. It keeps both you and the deer safe.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, Liam, I think just seeing a baby fawn in the park from a distance would be more than enough to make me incredibly happy. I do not need to touch it. Just seeing it would be a gift.
Completely agree, Emma. Just seeing that tiny little fawn standing on its own little legs with its mother beside it, that would make my whole day, my whole week even.
It really is such a beautiful story, Liam. A tiny 3-kilogram baby deer standing up for the very first time next to its mother in one of Japan's most beautiful and historic parks. It just feels like a very special moment, a symbol of new life and new beginnings.
It really does. Spring is such a special season for that reason. New life, new starts, and this little fawn is a perfect symbol of that feeling. You know, I just want to say, in a world with so many serious and difficult things happening every day, a story like this is just so refreshing. A tiny baby deer taking its first steps next to its mother in a park with over 1,000 years of history. It makes you smile.
It really does, Liam. It reminds you that there is a lot of beauty in the world. You just have to look for it. And sometimes it shows up as a tiny 3-kilogram fawn in a park in Japan.
Huh. Perfectly said, Emma. And I want to say one more thing. If any of our listeners are planning a trip to Japan or even dreaming about visiting Japan one day, please put Nara on your list. Nara Park is truly a one-of-a-kind place. There is nowhere else in the world quite like it.
100%, Liam. Walking with over 1,000 deer in a beautiful historic park next to a mountain near an ancient shrine and maybe seeing a tiny baby fawn in the spring, that is a dream experience. That is a memory you would have for your whole life.
Completely agree. Okay, Emma, are you ready to say goodbye for today?
Almost. But first, I want to say something to our listeners, because I think it is important. If you are listening to this podcast and you are learning English, I want you to know that we are so proud of you. Learning a new language is not easy. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes courage.
That is so true, Emma.
But every episode you listen to, every word you hear, it all adds up. Your English is growing. Slowly, maybe, but it is growing. Just like that little fawn. It started at only 3 kilograms, but it will grow bigger and stronger every single day.
Oh, Emma, I love that comparison. Your English is like a baby deer, small at first, but growing stronger every day. That is beautiful and so true.
Thank you, Liam. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to Nagara Ego Radio today. We hope you enjoyed learning about the baby deer at Nara Park, and we hope you learned some new English words and phrases along the way. Please come back for our next episode. We will be here waiting for you with more fun stories and easy English.
Thank you so much, everyone. It is always a pleasure to spend this time with you. Keep listening, keep practicing, and remember, every little step counts. From me, Liam.
And from me, Emma.
Thank you for listening to Nagara Ego Radio. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone. Take good care of yourselves and keep going. You are doing amazing.